Good morning. Welcome back to Just a Fox and a Bear and my adventures in New Mexico. Today I am headed to Old Town here in Albuquerque. Let's go check it out. One of the big problems which happens in a lot of places when you go as a tourist or even as a local, parking. So there is free 2-hour parking in Old Town itself, and I will show you those streets. However, it fills up fast. And then there are other places where there is pay to park. And that is what I'm doing today because I'm not going to be here very long. And I wanted to make sure to have a parking spot. Let's go show you where you pay. If you are coming to the Albuquerque Museum, you can pay in this lot, which is adjacent to the museum. It's right over there. And you get complimentary 3-hour parking. Just provide your license plate. If not, you have to come over to this handy dandy machine and pay here. The last time I tried this, it didn't work. So let's see what happens this morning. Let's see if the screen will come on. Okay, screen came on. It's a little bright. And it is time to put in my info. I can't even read those screens to figure out what I'm supposed to do. I put my card in, the screen went black. I started hitting some buttons and some screen came up and I couldn't even see it. So we're gonna go pay to go to the museum so that we can park for free for 3 hours and go do what we're supposed to do. This is sort of like what happened last year when I came down here. None of those were working, and there was a payment enforcement officer. She couldn't even figure it out. So, parking is frustrating in Old Town. Let's head to the museum. The Albuquerque Museum is like our art gallery. Across the road is going to be the Natural Science Museum. I have never been to the Albuquerque Museum. Wasn't planning on doing it today. But if we have time here, we'll get it done. Shade. I went in the museum. I looked around a little bit. I will go again. I'm not a big contemporary art person. I like older art. But it does have a lot of nice pieces in there. I did look in the New Mexico section. There's some beautiful pieces worth checking out. And then I checked out the gift shop really quick. And it is time to head into Old Town. The museum did tell me it is free until 1 o'clock on Sunday mornings, as is the parking. So we have till 1. Let's see what we can get into. Old Town. It's made up of old streets and shops. So it's kind of like little alleyways, several to explore. I'm going in kind of the back side. Let me zoom in a little bit. Some little tables back here. I think there's a little restaurant back here as well. Another little hidden parking lot. And that is a paid lot as well. There's the pay machine right there. All right, I have reached the main square. In the main square of Old Town, there's a little park with a gazebo. Sometimes there is live music there. It is a beautiful place for pictures, as well as the historical church here, which someone is protesting. It seems like lately, I don't care where you go, be it here or my other favorite place, Disneyland, someone is always screaming. Here is a newly opened restaurant. They are serving breakfast this morning. Got some patio seating and looks like indoor seating right here, right off the main plaza. Because this is an older part of town and you've got a mixture of brick, cement, paving stone, the pathways can be a little uneven, so please keep that in mind when you're walking around. Even the main sidewalks, because of the age of the area, can lean a little bit. So watch your step. A mix of modern clothing, local arts and crafts, Native American art, all here in Old Town. I do have to say that this is probably going to be a little bit pricier place to buy any of these items, but it's fun to come and look around in all of the shops. And some of them have not opened yet today. It is still about 11 o'clock in the morning, but that's okay. It's going to make it perfect for me to walk around and take glare off of the window. I think this is a perfect time for me to see if I can stop and get something to eat. So we are going to try out one of the local restaurants today, Church Street Cafe. I have finished lunch and I am going to walk you down the other side of Old Town here before I have to head back to the car before my parking expires. I'm taking advantage of some shade, but this is going to be the main street that you enter off of Rio Grande here in Old Town, and I'm going to walk you down to the end. And at the entrance to Old Town, there is a water fountain and a statue here. The water fountain does not seem to be operational. And let's see who the statue is of. Don Francisco Cuervo y Valdez, founder of Albuquerque. Now, a lot of these sculptures have come under criticism and scrutiny because they are of the Spanish, I guess you could say, conquerors of the area. Now, I do not believe in hiding your history. I also do not believe in destroying things that represent the history. I do believe in discussing historical past so you can learn from it. And there is one of the flavors of Albuquerque, loud cars. But anyway, that's enough on my, I guess, politics on historical past as well as art that represents the past. But this is the entrance to Old Town here. It is right off of Rio Grande. Right down the road, as I kind of scroll in a little bit, from Interstate 40. I mentioned earlier in the video, many of the lots are pay parking. Please be sure to check which lot you're in. It could be costly if you make the mistake of not paying attention to where you park. Sorry, I had to stop and look at the honeybees. I love honeybees. And you have a little ice cream shop here in Old Town. I have had ice cream in this shop. It is a wonderful little place for a nice treat on a hot day. And as I watch my step, walking past the people that are smoking, you know, just because you're outside doesn't mean you should be able to smoke everywhere. That's my opinion. Anyway, we are coming full round circle here. And I believe there is a bakery back here. This little area is across from where we started, which is the main plaza and the church. And I'm just going to peek back here to see if this bakery has any tasty treats. The public restrooms are also back here, as well as a place where you can book some tours. All right, I am finishing up my video here in front of the church. I am trying to get away from the young man who was screaming earlier. So I'm going to move this way. I wanted to get a little bit of shade, but I don't think it's going to happen. Anyway, this is Old Town. Thank you for watching my video today. This is Just a Fox and a Bear here in Albuquerque, Old Town area. Come check it out. Shops, eateries, there's a winery, places for sweets. In all, it is a good way to spend your time and see some of the old architecture. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for the next video.